Alright, I think it's cool. What's up, gang? How are you? Well, tonight, thought I'd go live and do a little bit of bits and pieces. We are, tonight, we're getting ready for our ASP mission trip down to Kentucky, which is really cool. And I'm packing up the stuff. And I'm just going through some of the things. And a couple of things that I'm taking down with me I thought would be kind of interesting. A lot of the stuff is packed up. A lot of the all the tools are packed up, so I'm not gonna go through the tools and all that kind of fun stuff. But a couple of the things that I wanted to bring to you guys that I'm gonna have on my person that I'm gonna take down with me. There's a couple of things. So I wanted to go through those with you tonight. Just watching some live stream with the VCG boys, getting all that squared away. But I wanted to bring a couple of things to you that I think are pretty good. Let me just open this window because it is freaking hot in here. Awesome. Okay, so I have a couple of things. One that won't. I mean, I'm taking down so many freaking tools down to Kentucky. Now, if you guys don't know ASP, ASP.org, or Appalachian Service Project, it is a church-based mission system that we go down to the Appalachian Hills, whether it's in Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, or Virginia. And what you do for a week is you arrive there Sunday, go to the job site that night, start working Monday till Friday, Saturday, drive back home. It's going to be about an 11-hour drive, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot, it's going to be dirty, but it is a week that I won't miss. It's so humbling to go, and that's the big part of it. But I wanted to go down with just a couple of small things that I'm going to have either in pockets, okay, knife and a light, and I'll go over this little monster in a second. I always like to carry, this is the latest thing, I always like to carry some type of fire starter with me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. So I happen to find this little kit. Okay, it's a piece of fat wood, a piece of rolled up duct tape with magnesium, okay, and the fire starter. And the fire starter is a big piece of magnesium. And then on the magnesium on the backside, what you cannot see is a flint. And then in there is a axle blade that's been sharpened so that you can take that and shave off the magnesium. Now, I've had a chance. I wanted to go through this. I've had a chance to go through this. I did a review on it. You can go back. I still got to figure out how to put the link up here to that video, but it's on the Mother Earth swag video or whatever it was. It's about an hour long, and it goes through this kit, which is amazing. Those of you who don't know, that magnesium, when it gets wet, has a hotter fire, but magnesium is a metal, and as soon as you put a spark to it, it gets very hot, and it's very easy to get rolling. So this is fat wood, okay, that's on there. And then this is a heavy starter. So if you have a lot of wind or wet, or if you have pseudo-wet wood, you can go through with this magnesium. And this just happens to, I'll bring this out, this just happens to fold out. Okay. So this is very kind of small, lightweight. So you have your complete rod here. And then what he did on the inside of the handle, okay, is you'll notice that there's a little magnet, okay, and then there's the, it's literally a hacksaw blade that he's cut and he sharpened at the top. Then you can stick that in there, okay. You take that and you scrape the back end of this and you scrape the magnesium into a pile, and then you can ignite it with this flint. Works extraordinarily well. Go back, check out that video. I'll see if I can link it later on into here so I can promote the guy. Very cool guy. You can't take this tool and demonstrate it to somebody in under a minute. You lose the sale. And the guy's very good at his product. So that's this one. I want to take a I wanted to take a fire starter with me. Am I going to end up in the woods or anything like that? No. But it always helps to be just a little bit prepared. Next is some type of knife. This happens just to be a Kershaw-Emerson collaboration, okay? This is a Ernie Emerson design with the hook and the thumb wheel, okay? You can be ambidextrous, left or right-handed to deploy this, okay? This is, what version is this? A 6035, which is this one. G10 handle, okay? I like to use this because of this hook. Every time I deploy it, it deploys rather quickly. Now, is it an Emerson by design? Is it an Emerson by componentry? Not really, probably except for the G10 scale. I carry it back up. Okay, this just happens to be a small one that's in Coyote with a black blade. I like that. And this happens to be a 6054 black. Okay, I think they call this a CQC. No, but it's made in China. Okay, Kershaw has these cranked out, and he's given the licensing for his design, okay, of his wave feature. That's what this hook is. If you don't know how to use the wave feature, that when you have this in your pocket and you go to pull it out, this will pull, okay, your pocket, okay, and it hooks, and as you pull it out, it's already deployed. Fastest deployment I've ever messed with. So that's that one. Now, I carry this light with me. Okay, this happens to be an S1 baton by Olight. Focus, hocus focus. Well, it's an S1 baton, okay, and this is by Olight. On its highest setting, it's 500 lumens, and it's that for like a minute. But this is a very handy little light, okay? So I use this as my EDC, and it will crank through. Okay, it goes, oops. Okay. And it will cycle through if I put my thumb on the button. Okay. Very nice daylight, so you can use it all day long. Okay. And then we'll go through, bing, bing, bang. Okay. Very nice little light. It carries very deep in the pocket. Okay. As you can see, the belt clip is very close to the bezel. It carries bezel up. There is no lens in here. Okay. So you have the LED that is right there. But I've run this everywhere and I have not scratched the bezel at all. Okay. So this is a nice, inexpensive EDC light that I carry. Just, it's really kind of scary how useful that light is. Of course, I carry, this is just a Bluetooth earpiece set. I forgot where I got this from, Walmart or something like that. It was like 40 bucks. So, yep, that will go down with me. So that when we're in the caravan, we're going to go through. One of the things I've been carrying a lot of that I got from the guys over at Makita, okay, is this, I think Gerber makes it, okay, multi-tool. I've been carrying it. The only problem that it didn't come with was a sheath, but I have other sheaths that I carry it. This has been a very useful tool. It's I don't care. For a multi-tool, I want a little weight. I know that there's a lot of guys that like to run these in a very lightweight configuration, but I'm really digging, okay, the needle nose jaws, and they close very linear in a very linear fashion, okay. So they close down in a very linear fashion, in a very tight. The tip doesn't close before the body. It all closes as one, and it works extraordinarily well. The serrations here to grab bolts or anything like that works extraordinarily well. They're almost too sharp. And then the cutters at the bottom. I'm gonna hate when whatever I cut, and I've cut a ton of stuff. I've cut a bunch of speaker wire, and I haven't cut Romex with it, but I think once I cut Romex with it, it's just going to kill the blade. That's the only thing that kind of worries me. You know, and it has all the standard stuff: knife, screwdriver, scale, number 2 screwdriver. Okay, so on one side. On the other side, the proverbial saw, straight slot, okay, file, which you see some of that magnesium on there. And of course, nothing would be remiss if you didn't have the proverbial bottle opener. But this has been a very handy tool, and I've used it a lot, and it's been very, very good to me. That will go. Of course, a good pen. This just happens to be one that I got. If you'll notice, it's in the shape of an AR-15. That's a Picatinny rail, and that's the it's a flash hider that's on there. And then of course you have the old A2, okay, carry handle. And then you have the charging handle as the deployment. And of course you can look down the sight, so you see down the sight, down the A2 sight. So this is a neat little pen. I got this at the show, at the Mother Earth Fair. And it, oops, uh-oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. That's the pen. That's the spring that you need. But it uses Parker inserts, and you can find Parker pen inserts anywhere. So this is a really cool pen, and it also has a quilted maple. Okay, man, it's hard to see tonight. I don't know why. Quilted maple. Okay, spun pen blank. Now, these two things are kind of a backup as well. And these are a couple of other different lights, okay? The difference between these is on the back and on here are magnets, okay? I don't want to just go and have an issue with something and just rely, solely on this. I want to make sure that I have a backup and a backup to the backup. And this gives us different light, okay? This gives us a very wide light, where this gives kind of a more centralized throwy beam, where these are wide. So if I'm in an engine compartment or something like that and I need a lot of throw, okay, that's what this is going to give me. So they come in a couple of things. I like this because it has this shirt clip that's out of very flimsy plastic. I don't use this to put this in the shirt because I don't trust this plastic, but I do trust the magnet. So this just takes AA batteries, Come on. Oh, sorry. AAA batteries. AAA batteries that you can find everywhere. And it works extraordinarily well. Okay. So that's that. These were hyper tough. So I'm not sure where you get hyper tough from. But, yeah, it works nice. And that's those two. Those are some of the EDC things that we had. We're at 15 minutes now. I want to continue packing up a lot of the stuff. I might have a more in-depth look at what it's all going to go in and all that kind of fun stuff. I have a small book bag that I'm going to carry with me that I like, that will have you know, various and sundries, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. But pretty cool. So we're getting ready for ASP. So we're gonna leave 4:30 in the morning. It's an 11-hour drive. So hopefully we will be there by 3 o'clock. So and that's coming up. And of course a couple of hats and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's it. That's where we are. Thank you for your time, and we will talk to you guys later.